So today we want to talk to you about something really important in your own inner self.
But first, if you enjoy our videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel, like our video, and comment.
A couple of months ago, I saw a Facebook post that I haven't been able to stop pondering. The person said in a group of mid-singles, people that had been divorced or widowed or never married in their 30s, 40s, 50s, we're just the leftovers. Get used to it.
That's so sad.
Yeah, I've pondered it a lot. Are we just the leftovers? I've also heard mid-singles referred to as an island of misfit toys. Cathy, do you think we're just the leftovers?
No, I don't think we're just anything. We have had comments on the article you've written since that some people like leftovers, that leftovers are seasoned and they're desirable. And I think that as mid-singles, we learn a lot about living independently, living on our own, loving ourselves, and taking care of our own emotional well-being rather than having a partner do that for us, which I think can put us in an ideal situation to be a really great partner.
Right. I mean, the point really is I don't think we are just the crumbs on the kitchen floor of life. I certainly don't think of Cathy like that. We got married when I was 50. I think the point is we're not just the leftovers that nobody else wanted. I certainly don't think of Cathy as leftovers. I think being loved by her is the highest privilege of my life. Furthermore, I think considering ourselves leftovers is really an insult to a God that created us in His own image. Make no mistake, that applies equally to women. I mean, in Genesis, we read that in the image of God created He him, male and female created He them. So both men and women are in the image of God.
And I want to remind our listeners of something that I think is really important. Our value as a daughter or son of God is intact no matter what happens, no matter what anyone else thinks, and no matter our marital status.
Remember too that many of you have been anointed in holy places to become hereafter kings and queens. That hasn't changed because maybe you got divorced or your partner died or you haven't yet found a partner. As Cathy said, your worth is intact. But you've been given the power to become kings and queens. That's already in you. The great apostle Paul wrote, "I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that will be revealed in us." In this verse, Paul is not telling us that God is going to create glory within us. He's literally saying He will reveal the glory that is already there. Glory is what? It's that divine spark that exists in you because you are a child of God created in His image, because you have the potential to become like Him.
That potential to become like God is true whether we believe it or not. And sometimes things happen in life and it makes us forget. It helped me to remind myself of that when I wasn't feeling it, when I couldn't remember my value. And I would dare say that even the person who posted, "We're just the leftovers, get used to it," has that value intact, even if they might have forgot it for a moment.
The atonement of Jesus Christ is all about second chances. It's about becoming cleansed from sin, putting our past mistakes in the past and being free of them. It's also about becoming sanctified and holy through the same gift of grace that we have been provided. Now, if we don't believe that, we don't believe in the gospel. Remember that John wrote, "God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son." He gave us that gift because He loves us. He's not giving that gift to a bunch of the cast-offs, to a bunch of people that are not valuable. And the fact that you have experienced suffering doesn't make you leftovers. It makes you resilient survivors. It makes you people that have acquired wisdom through suffering. And if you allow it to, you can begin through that suffering to have greater compassion for others who suffer. Begin to see other people as God sees them, to love them the way He loves them, and in that way to become a little more like Him. In fact, that is why Jesus Christ had to suffer, so that he could fully understand what we mere mortals go through when we suffer. Our aim at Love in Later Years is not just to help heal some wounds and help a few people get married. We are here to help create kings and queens. I promise you, you aren't the leftovers. You're not the island of misfit toys. You're not the cast-offs. You are potential kings and queens, and a crown of eternal glory waits for you.
And that potential is already there. If you feel like you need a little bit of help accessing that potential, we're here for you. We are certified life coaches, and we would love to meet with you and get to know you and your story.
We're going to take all of those divine gifts within you and blow them up big, so that you can play bigger in the world, so that you can aspire to more passion in your relationships, to greater understanding of each other and more and deeper intimacy. That's the power that you have within you if you will unlock it.
Do you realize how much you're worth, or do you struggle with it? Either way, we'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment and let us know you're listening. We hope that this reached that divine part of you that knows your value.
And remember, any time is a great time for more love in your life. Thank you for listening.